Hello everyone, welcome back to Jegalia Apparel. So today we are going to be making this beautiful outfit, and this is the fabric that I'm making use of. All we need for this is our fabric, a measuring tape, scissors, this is a ruler, your chalk for marking, and obviously your office pin so that you can secure the fabric. It's a very light fabric. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to be measuring from the front back side. So this is what we need right now. So I'm going to secure this with pin. I'm going to secure this with this pin. Then we can start measuring. Alright, so the measurement we need for this outfit, the first thing is I'm going to be measuring the shoulder. The shoulder I'm making use of is 14, so I'm going to use 7.5. Okay, it's 14. The half is for the stitching, and I'm going to mark down 8 inches. I'm sure you already know how to calculate your armhole length, alright? And then perhaps you don't know is your bust measurement, your bust circumference divided by 4 plus 1.6. Alright, so the next thing is I am going to measure the neck. So I'm using 3. The wideness I want for the neck is just 3 inches. So I'm going to measure I'm using half inches for here. Some people use 1, doesn't matter. If you want to use 1, please go ahead. And then I'm going to use my hand for the armhole. You can actually use a ruler for that. I have a ruler, but because I'm already used to using a free hand, so now for the bust measurement. So the bust measurement I'm using is 34, and that 34 is 8.5. This is 8.5 here. 2 inches, 2 inches for sewing allowance, 2 inches for sewing allowance, and then the waist I'm using is 29, and 29, that's 7.5. This is 7.5. I'm also leaving out 2 inches for the sewing allowance. So what we have is what we have. Okay, and this is what we have. Remember, the length we are making use of is 17. The length we're making use of is 17. So I'm going to mark this, and I will trace it out. I'm going to trace this out right now. So the next thing is to cut. Can you see what we've done? Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is, how do I want the neck to be? What kind of neck am I trying to cut? So I'm going to sew a v-neck here. Alright, I'm going to sew a v-neck because I don't want the bust to show. I'm going to make use of 6 inches. So this is it. See what I'm doing? The wideness. Okay, so I'm going to connect the wideness to where the neck is going to get to. Can you see? Can you see this? Can you see how beautiful it's already looking? Can you see the shape? So the next thing we're going to do is to cut it out. We are cutting this out. The front. This is the front. We're going to cut the back right now. So I'm going to cut the back. So please just follow me. So I'm going to place this on it. I don't have to start measuring all over. I'm going to place this. Remember the last video I made for this zip allowance, I left 1.5. You can leave 2 inches, but it's better to leave 2 inches than for you to leave 1.5, 1 inch, and you're trying to manage your fabric. Alright, so if you're yet to watch that video, please go back and watch the video. You will find it very, very helpful. So this, if I measure this, you can see this is exactly 1.5. It's exactly 1.5, and I'm going to cut. Now before I cut, I'm going to measure. You see why I had to use pin to secure it in the first place? Because the breeze is much outside. So I'm going to use, because I don't want it to be too low, the back to be too low, I'm going to use 1.5. Alright, so I'm going to just mark this. Can you see? So I just marked 1.5. I'm going to place this on it so that it doesn't start. And open the back. So there's going to be a zip at the back. There will be a zip at the back. So you can see the front and the back is ready. This is not a skirt and blouse, it is a gown, but the gown is going to be the skirt is going to be a flare, and it will be attached to the top. So let's cut the skirt. Right, so I have, this is the one we're going to be using for the skirt. Alright, so now I have folded it. The length we need for the skirt is 24. The full length is 40. The full length we are making is 40. We've already taken out 16 for the upper part. Alright, we've taken out 16. So what is left is 24 plus 2 inches. Plus 2 inches. 2 or 2.5. Or perhaps you can even use 3. But do not use lesser than 2 inches. Alright, so that you can have a perfect length. And also for taping the lower part for folding. Alright, so now if you look at this measurement, I already have, this is 26, I have 26 here. Okay, so, and I'm going to cut. So it well so that I can trim it properly. I need it to balance. Okay, I need it to balance. I need it to balance. Now I'm going to notch this place because it's going to be the mid part of it. Alright, so now this is going to be the skirt. It's going to be the skirt. Alright, this is 26, the length is 26. So the next thing we are going to do now is to cut the sleeve. Alright, so I'm about to cut the sleeve right now. The sleeve length we are making use of is 10. So but I'm going to make it 12. Right? I'm going to make it 12 for the folding and also for joining the shoulder. And so I'm going to shape it out right now. I'm going to shape it out. Pardon me, I'm used to freehand. And for this I'm going to make it 12. Alright, I don't need so much for it. So I'm just going to make it 12. So that's 6. Alright, so this, you can see, I'm just going to make this. It's better to have more than to have less. It's better to have more of it than to have less. So this is for the armhole. So I'm going to cut this right now. Here so that I can see the niche. Alright, so can you see the armhole? Can you see it? Can you see the shape? Alright, so let me bring out all the things that we have cut. This is the sleeve, this is the sleeve, this is the skirt, and this is the top. Alright, can you see? Very simple, very easy. The next thing is to cut the lining. So the lining has been joined, the front and the back. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to iron it. I'm going to iron it up so that it can balance. Now I've gone ahead to iron the front and the back. This is the back, and I've folded the parts where the zip will be. You can see the two parts, so that's where the zip will be sewn into. So when it's joined together like this, it's going to come out looking like this. When it's joined, it's going to come out looking like this. You can see how balanced it is, and this is the front. So you can see the front. At the time it's joined, it's going to come out looking this beautiful. And this is the skirt. I've gone ahead to make the gathers for the skirt. Can you see? I've gone ahead to make the gathers for the skirts. You can see. If in another video I can show you how the best and easiest way to make these gathers. And I measured it. It was exactly the waist measurement that I need for this skirt. For the blouse is exactly the measurement that I need. I'm going to join the shoulder to shoulder of the top. We're going to join the shoulder to shoulder. That's what we're going to do. We will join the shoulder to shoulder. And then after joining the shoulder, we'll join the two sides. We'll join the two sides and before joining the skirt. So immediately I join the shoulder, I will join the two sides, then I will attach the skirt to this. I will attach the skirt before sewing the zip. I will attach the skirt before sewing the zip. The zip will be the last thing that I will sew on this dress. So let's get that done. I've joined the top. Can you see? The top has been joined. The front back has been joined. So the next thing now is to join the skirt. We're going to join the skirt, but I'm going to teach you another method for you to join the skirt so that it looks like as if you are making a ready-made. Alright, so we are going to sew it, making it look as though we are sewing a ready-made. Now, you see what I'm going to do here. Please watch closely. This is the front. See what I'm going to do here. Now this, can you see? So this is going to go like this. You can see I've attached the front side to the front side. Now, can you see? So I'm going to turn this part like this to the back and the lining, okay, the lining to the skirt. Now this is the skirt, this is the top. The lining will be, the blouse will be in the middle, okay. The lining will be at the back while the skirt will be facing you, the lining facing the other side, the skirt facing you, while the blouse itself, the top, the upper part will be in the middle. So by the time we finish sewing and we turn it, Okay, you are going to see what will happen. So just watch me. I'm going to sew it right now, then you see how it's going to turn out. Now I've joined the top. The top has been joined to the skirt. Now I want you to see the back. Can you see the back? Can you see? Can you see the back? Okay, can you see? Can you see how neat it is? Can you see how neat it is? I'm going to iron here so that it balances like this. This is the back. Can you see how neat the back is? Now you can see. Now the place I sewed together the same is inside, so it's not going to be shown. It makes your work very neat. Makes your work very neat. So the next thing we are going to be doing right now is we're going to be stitching the back. Okay, we're going to measure where the zip allowance is going to start from. We're going to measure it. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to measure where the zip allowance, the length of the zip, so that we can fix the zip before stitching up the back. Now I want it to be, let's leave it at, we can leave it at 20 or 21. Okay, so this is 21. Okay, that's 21. Now what we're going to do is we are going to stitch up the back. We're going to stitch up this back, so we're going to close it up. Afterward I will fix the zip. I'll fix the zip right now, stitch it up and then fix the zip. Now the zip has been fixed. Can you see how balanced it is? The zip has been fixed, and this is the front. This is the front part. Now the next thing we are going to do will be to join the sleeve. We are going to join the sleeve right now, and after joining the sleeve, you can see this edge. Can you see this rough edge? We're going to fold it. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So our dress is ready. Can you see? Our dress is ready. I'm going to wear it now for you to see.